Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be watching some more House of the Dragon for y'all. Now the first two episodes have been amazing. However, I feel like the fighting really just started at the end of the last one with the whole battle between the twins. So we're excited to see how it escalates from here. Thank you guys for joining us today. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Put the boundary stones back. Just rolled their way over so Bracken cows can fill their bellies on Blackwood grass.
The assize at River.
Fuck the assize.
They're putting some borders up, I guess.
Yeah.
Babe killer.
What did you say?
Oh, we gonna fight?
Your false queen Rhaenyra is a kinslayer.
Whoa, whoa.
Well then, let me tell you. Aegon Targaryen is no true king. Both Raven, little, God!
Oh!
Yeah, I knew we were gonna fight. It's interesting to see how the public takes sides.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't dare.
Uh-oh.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
It went down.
Oh. Dude.
A feast for crows.
Damn.
He is the basest of villains. He sullies the grave of his brother.
Oh.
I cannot fault him for keeping his oath.
They still buried them together. That was cool of them.
Yeah. Well, Rhaenyra's, she's honorable.
Otto Hightower would never have allowed this.
Yep.
She knows.
Hotter blood has prevailed, I think. The young men have taken the bit in their teeth. They wish to punish, to avenge.
This has coal written all over it.
Yep.
That is one answer. Or was it when the child was beheaded? Or when Aemond killed Luke?
She's so smart.
When Luke took Aemon's eye?
Yeah.
Dude, she should have been queen.
Yeah.
There may be another way. Alicent Hightower.
Like a truce?
Like, meet with her.
You've seen what has happened since then. She came to me in the hours after your Lord Father's death. She knows war is coming, and that it'll be savage beyond all compare.
And she doesn't want that for her kids either.
What she did is not her, but the men around her who seek bloodshed. She permitted it. As you permitted the murder of a little boy in his bed.
Right?
There is nothing more to be said.
Cut to Kristen Cole.
Ugh, God.
You're well, Lord Hand. Only they'll be waiting.
That's what he wears now?
Mm-hmm.
That link with the hands?
Don't be caught sitting down. He's gonna send you on a solo mission to die.
Right? Has a Kingsguard ever been hand? Yeah?
Just, I think once before.
Good morrow, your grace. My lords. You've appointed new knights to the Kingsguard, your grace.
To replace those we lost. The last one needlessly, some might say.
Oh, shots fired.
And she failed to discharge it.
He failed because the scheme was rash.
Perhaps, your grace, but we cannot all hide in our castles waiting for war to come to us.
As now it surely will.
Yeah.
Lord Samuel Blackwood himself is slain.
Good. First blood in our name.
Both sides took heavy losses, Your Grace. I'm not entirely certain we can declare this a victory.
Yeah, it did not look like a victory.
The question is, what are we going to do about it?
No more ideas from Kristen Cole.
For real.
I will turn the crown land houses who declared for Rhaenyra to our cause. We will add their numbers to our own and then turn west. I will enlist the Brackens, subdue the Riverlands, and take Harrenhal.
Oh, okay. Is that all?
A bold scheme indeed.
Well, the gods favor the bold.
They did not favor Sir Eric.
For real.
She's spitting in this meeting.
Vhagar will remain here to defend the city. Good.
What?
To war, then.
So Aemon with no dragon.
Huh.
What will you do if you encounter one or more of Rhaenyra's dragons?
It's a brave thought. But we cannot risk your loss.
I'm as fearsome as any of them.
Yeah, but you're the king. You take one misplaced arrow, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's sea smoke. He has no rider now.
Oh, but his master's still alive, so he should know that. You know what I mean? They have like a connection.
Maybe.
I was told you turned back from your ship to bring warning.
I was not believed at first.
Oh, she did.
What is the life of a queen worth these days?
You wish to be rewarded.
I mean...
What price would you set?
A place at your court.
Yes, that's what I wanted.
And you let me go. You showed me grace when you could have withheld it.
She wants to serve her.
I'm not often surprised.
Oh, I'm getting chills. This is going to be a good alliance.
I know the struggles of the small folk of
She
kings.
does.
They will be ruled either by you or by the usurper. And only one of you has shown yourself to be merciful.
My late lord husband's dragon has grown restless of late. We cannot know why.
Maybe he's lonely.
He needs a new rider.
I've decided to send Joffrey to ward with my cousin, Lady Jane Arryn. Aegon and Viserys will accompany him until a place of greater safety can be found. I'm sorry to put this upon you. It breaks my heart to send my boys away, not knowing when I will see them again. I need you to be the mother to them that I cannot. Teach them, train them, guard them as a dragon guards her eggs.
That's a lot of responsibility.
Make this sacrifice willingly, for all of us.
Wow, that must be so hard for her. She's of no use because she doesn't have a dragon.
Why doesn't she try to tame sea smoke?
That's a
He
good
has
idea.
No rider. Oh, that looks cool. Okay.
Oh, first person view.
Dope. Wasn't expecting that.
Let's go. Oh my god, I want a dragon so bad.
I hope we get a fight scene like this.
Yeah, I do too. Oh, guys, you're already screwed.
Oh. Its scream is so weird.
And terrifying.
Yeah.
Why is he going in alone?
To make it up to Rhaenyra, I think. Also to make himself feel better, I guess, because he like majorly screwed up.
True. How does anybody live here? Oh, I heard something.
Damn. Oh, they were eating, I guess.
I, Sir Simon Strong, Castellan of Harrenhal, pledge fealty to Rhaenyra of House Targaryen, first of her name. That venison is well aged. Shame to let it waste.
I've survived many a battle. I do not mean to be felled by poisoned peas.
Oh, he thinks they might be poisoned.
And what of your lord, Larys Strong? He who sits at the false court of Aegon.
Larys Clubfoot is no lord of mine.
Oh, called him Clubfoot.
Do you not think it strange that his father, my nephew, Lord Lionel, perished by fire?
Okay.
Harrenhal is the largest castle in the Seven Kingdoms. Or perhaps that has escaped your attention.
Well, it is also, not to be argumentative, in something of a state of disrepair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your Grace, to what possible end?
There are 40,000 swords in the Riverlands, the largest undeclared host in the realm.
Houses Bracken and Blackwood have long detested one another.
Why?
Oh, well. The answer to that is lost in time.
Wow.
They don't even know.
Summon your Lord Paramount so that I may treat with him myself and turn them to our cause.
That would be Lord Grover Tully, but he is frail. It's said that he can no longer speak.
Perhaps the presence of the crown and a dragon will shape
Right.
the minds round these parts.
Whip him into shape.
So, Kristen, may I present my brother, Sir Gawain Hightower? Arrived last night from Eltown.
Sir Kristen, how exhilarating to arrive at court after 3 long months on the road to find my Lord Father, who served 3 kings faithfully, unseated as hand of the king.
Oh.
May the 7 guide you. Good night. And lead you not into shadow and death.
And request that she grant her favor, that her Lord Commander may go into battle with her blessings in his heart.
What?
Your Grace.
He got a little token.
He saw that.
He saw.
And that was touching her breast. So that was kind of intimate. You know what I'm saying?
There has been no word from Prince Damon, Your Grace.
Then we must press what advantage we do have.
And what is that?
Dragons. Send them all out.
If dragons begin fighting dragons, we invite our own destruction.
Yep.
The Greens will make the same calculation.
What is this dude laughing about?
We must give Damon time.
Your Grace, you have witnessed firsthand just how vulnerable you are.
Perhaps it is time for you to think about secreting yourself somewhere safe, while we remain here as a source of distraction.
No.
Like hiding?
You are fortunate you took it no further.
Ooh.
They would never have said that if she was a man.
I'm saying, right?
Jaehaerys the Conciliator, the wisest of Targaryen kings whose reign outlasted every other.
Thank you.
Even Aegon the Conqueror's.
Yes.
Oh, and he was a fighter.
Yep.
I bade farewell to Rhaenyra before I returned.
I wish her well. I would fight 100 battles before I went into exile with none but prattling babes.
It would displease neither Rhaenyra nor the gods if Rhaenyra were named heir to Driftmark.
Rhaenyra.
Lord of the Tide.
Yes, it should be her.
We are at war, Corlys. If something were to befall you...
Then it is well that I am a good sailor. I have much to attend to.
Corlys...
I feel like
something's gonna happen to
yeah, I
him.
feel like that's kind of a death flag. Something's gonna happen to him.
It should be Rhaenyra.
It is for you to remind Lady Jane of her pledge and persuade her of the urgency of our need.
Go safely, sister.
I will be safe enough. Far away from any danger with only babes to nursemaid.
You do a great...
She's pissed.
Yeah.
Tyraxes and Stormcloud are young and vulnerable. These eggs...
That's Daenerys' eggs.
It was red, green, gold, and a blue one.
It looked like bluish silver. Oh my god, I don't know how she can do it.
Man, that sucks. I really thought maybe she would get sea smoke.
I feel sad about Jaehaerys. But I ought not to, I think. They're so little, so they're taken so easily.
I mean, he was brutally murdered, though.
The stranger comes for us all. Queen and commoner. You have as much claim to grief as anyone. Helena,
I forgive you.
What?
I said that I forgive you.
Wow.
She doesn't deserve that.
Aegon the Conqueror reborn.
Just get on with it.
At once, Your Grace.
I think it would benefit all of us to prevent our king from being brutally slain by our enemies and his body parts scattered to beasts and his court come to ruin. Would you not agree?
Well, I mean, he's going to do what he wants.
I'd like to meet Sir Kristen.
Small imposition before you depart, then, Your Grace. There are diverse rumors whispered from the streets of your city that his grace was outwitted by his councillors and persuaded to fly to war with Sir Kristen, so the Queen Alicent may reign in his absence.
Bro, he is so smart. He's going to trick him into doing what he wants.
My father always said he had no use for a master of whisperers, and yet I find myself wanting for one.
You're so easily manipulated, dude.
Shall we escort you to the Dragon Pit, Your Grace?
I think mayhaps I shall fly another day.
Damn.
It does seem wise on reflection.
Okay. These guys.
You're sworn to chastity now.
Of course, Your Grace.
These fucking guys.
Look at how everyone has fallen. You know what I mean? The white cloaks.
They are so unserious right now.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Who's that?
Man, this was all one take.
That was cool.
The part of Westeros my house never settled. Although it said even Dawn mourned the passing of my grandsire. Is that so?
They call him the Conciliator.
King Jaehaerys.
I really shouldn't be telling you this. It could cost me my head.
You are saying you're a Targaryen?
What?
Brother to Prince Damon.
And the late King Viserys. Uncle to the one true queen, Rhaenyra Targaryen.
Whoa!
What?
He speaks truth right enough. Look, you can tell by his hair.
Yeah, because I'm there. My nephew, Prince Jaehaerys Velaryon.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what's going on?
Nephew.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
what?
Drinks for all! At the pleasure of the crown!
Okay.
This night is for you. You!
He's over here drinking.
Chelsea or something like that.
Oh.
Aemon the Fierce! You have come so far, and yet you still lie with your very first.
Whoa, he's making fun of him.
Hard luck for your squire, though. As you can see, she's now very much occupied.
Bro, his face.
One oar is as good as another.
Wow. What's he gonna do now?
He's pissed.
It's from Alicent?
Yeah, she sent that earlier.
Which is why we make for the Bull. A tavern with an excellent reputation on the Rosby Road, not 2 miles away, if memory serves.
We march to make the first strike in the name of his grace.
If it soothes your brow, Cole, we will rendezvous with your army at first light. Or if their wine is good, perhaps a little after first light.
Was that a dragon? Why is the light disappearing?
Oh.
Cole?
Oh.
Who is that?
Oh, it's Bela.
What? Dude, her dragon's dope. Oh, she can see their armor. Go get him, girl.
Oh, she's coming.
Oh, dude.
Oh, they made it. Oh, man, they barely made it. They're being hunted. They got lucky.
Damon, you're dead. They know we're abroad, they'll be hunting. And we must move under the trees and by cover of dark starting tonight. And no fucking inns.
They just gave away their position.
With some half-dozen other knights, I'm sure of it. Perhaps a scout party for a greater army.
The ravens confirm it, Your Grace.
Could you be certain it was Cole from such a great height?
It was not such a great height, Your Grace.
Yeah, she was right on him.
We commend the Lady Baela for her sharp eyes, but we can tarry no longer. The time for action is surely now.
Your Grace, I must agree.
Cole will look to increase his numbers, and he may call upon a dragon of his own.
This is why you must act now, Your Grace.
I have heard your arguments, and will consider them.
She looked to Rhaenys like,
She
I
did.
want to talk to you. Because she's like, I know what all these dudes are going to tell me. I want to hear what you have to say.
I also think she's hesitant to send her other son out there, you know?
I wouldn't want to either.
This is where he's sleeping. Oh, what?
Who's at the door? Okay, is this like a ghost episode? There's some ghost in Harrenhal really messing with Damon.
What the hell is this?
And I have to clean up afterwards.
Oh, what? Oh, he's dreaming or something.
That's Jaehaerys. He feels guilty.
Yeah.
Is that lady he saw?
Is she a witch?
Is that a weirwood tree?
Yeah, he was at the weirwood.
What do you know of the movements of Alicent Hightower? I would speak with her, myself. If war can be averted, it is my duty to avert it. She would suspect some subterfuge, as would I if I received such a message. I must see her, face to face.
So they gotta figure out a meeting?
A way to smuggle her in.
It is fraught.
Speak it.
There are fishing boats aplenty in the bay. Most folk pay no mind to a woman who has not dressed as a queen or lured herself with the eyes of men.
So she could make it inside.
Mm-hmm.
There is one place Alicent goes, outside the castle walls, where you may yet find her alone.
Is it the place where she lights the candles?
Oh, the temple.
The temple. This is dangerous.
This is dangerous, but she's right. If there's a chance to make the war not even happen, this is it.
She has to try, yeah.
Or Alicent could easily turn on her and be like, oh, here's Rhaenyra, everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Smart to have her dressed like that with the head covering.
Yeah.
fall right in line.
Yep.
This is like Assassin's Creed. There she is.
Oh my gosh. I'm so nervous.
Oh, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
No, no. What? I must speak with you.
Why did she bring out a knife first thing? That would have scared the shit out of me.
We knew, even then, that men trained up for battle are eager to fight, to seek blood and glory. I know you do not have that desire within you.
Okay.
So you've come to surrender then?
No. Alicent, come on.
To see if we may uncover some path towards peace.
She needs to tell her that she did not have a hand in Jaehaerys.
I am a mother too, and you have yet to answer for the murder of my son. I repudiate that act with all my heart. Of course you do. Usurping my rightful inheritance. I saw the king that night. Mere hours before I left him, he had affirmed my right to the throne. A right he upheld steadfastly.
Until his death. Yep.
And he thought Alicent was her.
And I believe he loved you too. Did you betray him at the very last?
Damn.
When was your plan first laid? Was your ambition so keen? He changed his mind.
He did not.
I swear this to you, on the memory of my mother.
I mean, from Alicent's point of view, he did change his mind.
She needs to tell Rhaenyra what he said, because then she can tell her what it was about.
What did he say at the end?
Right? What were the exact words he used?
Mm-hmm.
It was hard at times to understand. But he spoke Aegon's name.
Well, it's kind of hard to know which Aegon you're talking about.
He said he was the prince that was promised to unite the realm. What? I desire unity, but if it's ever... Did my father use those words?
Yes.
The prince that was promised.
Now she knows it was her.
It's a story he once told. About Aegon the Conqueror.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you. You fucked up, Alicent.
So all this fighting because she misunderstood. Our kids are dead because of this.
Yep.
A terrible war is looming. And even victory may be so bloody as to be counted a loss. Do not let your pride blind you. There's been no mistake.
She's not going to go back on it now.
Yeah.
We've gone too far.
God is on the march, Damon. You know what Damon does? It's too late, Rhaenyra. Alicent.
Alicent's kind of right. She has no supporters. They should have done this before.
No. How are we ending right there? Well, I'm glad at least one good thing came of this. You know, Alicent and Rhaenyra finally did get to talk, and now Alicent knows that she made a mistake. Because that has been something that's pissed me off this whole time.
Is that she thought she was right.
Yeah, and that's what was her guiding focus, was like, well, Viserys wanted this. He did love my son, and he did want this. And now she's realizing, oh shit, like I just ruined everything.
I misunderstood. And now all of this has been set into motion because of what I thought.
Because of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am glad that we actually explored the possibility of stopping the war.
Yeah.
Because I felt like that was still a possibility.
Yeah.
And now I see that it's not. So I am glad that it's not, though, because it will make for a more interesting show.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I kind of wanted them to talk it out and come to some sort of agreement.
Yeah. I mean, it might have worked before they crowned Aegon. You know what I'm saying? But now that you've crowned Aegon, he's now the king. Helena is now the queen. She's just the queen regent.
You can't undo that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, Yep, it's out of their hands now. We're gonna have a dance of dragons, for sure. Now, real quick, I did want to talk about that woman who appeared to Damon at Harrenhal, because I don't know who she is. She kind of showed up next to the leader of Harrenhal, but nobody acknowledged her or anything like that. And she kind of reminds me of Melisandre.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
And we know that they live for hundreds of years. So Melisandre could be alive right now.
Nobody said like, oh, that's my daughter or something like that.
Nobody acknowledged her.
And they're all sitting in this like decrepit castle, but she herself looked very like beautiful and clean, which kind of put me off at first. And then the weird stuff happened to Damon, and she was right there when it happened.
Yep.
So my first thought was maybe she's some magical type of person. Maybe she's one of the witches too or something.
Yep, and I was gonna say, and who do we know that's magical? Definitely the fire priestesses.
And she told Damon, you're gonna die here.
Yeah.
At Harrenhal? Well, it looks like he's gonna have to go up against Criston Cole by himself.
I mean, he's got a dragon.
But what if they bring one too?
They didn't though.
That's true.
They didn't. They just brought a bunch of white cloaks.
Aegon could still fly out there.
Well, Aegon could, but I don't think he will, because now he's afraid that Aemond will take his throne. That's what I think. He's got that in his head now. So what I worry about is Aemond flying out there to help.
Yeah, and after they just embarrassed him and made fun of him,
he might do it.
He might just up and leave now. He's a hothead. Even though they told him Vhagar needs to stay here.
Yep, and he might leave and go help Criston Cole, and then that could be the end.
That could be why Damon dies. Oh, man.
Because the only dragon I feel like that could go up against him
is Vhagar. He made a point in an earlier episode, Damon did, to say, I can't fight Vhagar alone.
No. Yeah. So.
Shit. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get into the inside the episode part. I got to say, I love hearing the actors talk about their characters. They give that little extra insight to what their character is thinking or something like that. I think it's a lot of fun. So I think we're ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
For Rhaenyra, it's a really outlandish risk to try and go to Alicent and say, we are the only two people left at either of these councils that have the power, influence, and desire to see about a peaceful end to this thing.
Yep. I mean, yeah.
Had to try.
One of the big ideas about this series was generational conflict. That's the standing of the Blackwoods and the Brackens when we first find them, which is a sort of microcosm of where House Targaryen is getting to.
Yep.
And they don't even know why they hate each other.
Aegon has this insecurity that drives a great sense of confidence.
I'm as fearsome as any of them.
In this case, he wants to wear the king's armor. He wants to visually push himself forward as a leader.
Aegon is not thinking tactically. He's being impulsive. It's the same old trends in him.
He's real insecure.
Is growing, and not in a good way for him, because he's becoming more aware of how much of a fraud he is. And it's eating him from the inside out.
Yeah, that's what I saw too.
Damon, in the most base of ways, has a fight with his wife, gets in his car, and runs off to Harrenhal to conquer it.
Gets in his car.
Damon has gone in his wisdom to try and make amends, I think. We've got to go and march on King's Landing. We need an army, and at the moment we don't really have an army.
Damon is hoping to meet some resistance in there. He's looking for it, but he's frustrated in the fact that he can't find it because the castle is so poorly occupied.
Yeah, there's no one to fight.
The most interesting part of the Harrenhal story is what it does to Damon. He starts to have these hallucinations, these dreams. He's not sure what's real and not real. We know that there is a magicality, and all of a sudden he sees young Rhaenyra, and she means something to him. She meant something at that age, and it also told him that it was a dream.
And it showed his guilt.
Rhaenyra's made this immediate calculation that her family is unsafe. I mean, they got to her in her home, and there's nothing to say that they can't again.
Yeah.
I think she sends away her youngest and most vulnerable children to protect them in a place where they're hidden away, and hopefully where they can weather the war.
The endless.
Oh, they better not find where they're hidden.
I'm gonna be pissed.
But I ask you, make this sacrifice willingly. For all of us.
Your Grace. I think being in a family that has so much power and feeling so powerless, it's heartbreaking when you have such a want to help. It's like confirmation to Rhaenyra of what she's always feared, that everyone just thinks she's pathetic.
Oh, yeah.
What do you know of the movements of Alicent Hightower?
Rhaenyra sees what's coming. She's trying to put an end to it and to beseech Alicent to help her see that through. She sees it as her job as sovereign to risk herself before she risks the lives of possibly millions of the realm.
It's quite a chaotic choice.
Yeah, that was really brave of her.
Risky.
Do not let your pride blind you. There's been no mistake.
Rhaenyra does not get what she wants. It's not because Alicent's unwilling to hear it. It's simply because Alicent is saying, my power has been stripped away. Even if she wanted to do something, she feels like her hands are tied.
It's too late, Rhaenyra. Alicent.
That causes her to have to reckon finally with going to war, and suddenly she chooses her title. She doesn't just inherit it.
Alicent and Rhaenyra are both affected by what they have lost and the history that they have with each other. You don't forget it. So the rest of the season is about embracing reality.
Oh, it's going down.
At least Rhaenyra can say she tried. You know, because that's really true what they said. Like, she was willing to put her life and her life alone on the line versus
to at least try to put an end to
save
war.
Everyone else.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when dragons fight, it's the people that burn. So, you know, the regular common folks. So I don't know. I just feel really bad for Rhaenyra because now in this moment, she's now having to realize, like, damn, I'm going to go to war.
We're going to have to fight. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this one. We definitely can't wait to get into the next episode. So if you want to catch that with us, make sure you like this video and subscribe. Definitely helps out the channel. And make sure you follow our Instagram for some extra content from us. But as always, you guys are the greatest, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Peace out, guys.
Bye.